There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, up, up. You'll be okay. A beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes. You'll see it's true. Good times, sunshine. Gonna be here in no time now. Bad times, gray skies. Push them all away, turn them upside down. You're gonna break new ground. Turn everything around. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, up, up. You'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes. You'll see it's true. A beautiful day.
Welcome back to the Booga Box live stream. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It's Medium Project Monday. We're working on the wormhole cubes. I took apart what we had done last time we worked on this 2 Mondays ago. Took it apart, and I need a bigger center ring, or bigger rings to hold my centers together. So we're going to work on that. Hopefully these are going to work. We went up a ring size larger. We're going to see if it works. If we have to pull it apart, we have to pull it apart. I do know if I thought a cat was screaming again. If I'm going to build another one, I'd probably build it from the inside out instead of the outside in next time. Because there still might be another change I might want to make. I don't know yet. We're going to see how it works. So let's go ahead and get our screen changed here. Go ahead and get started on it. But I hope everybody had a good weekend, like I said. Come on, mouse. Move over. There we go. I did get the inlay done. I just now got to work on, basically got 100 more rings put in at the top for my hanger. And it'll kind of, that's just temporary hanger, so. But otherwise it's done. I didn't get any pictures of it. I was hoping to get it posted this weekend, but alright, let's see here. We want to go off this bottom one. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll probably be pulling this up in front of me quite often when I'm working here to see what I'm doing. Make sure that's the right way here. So doesn't matter. Oh, come on. I had it and I let go. And I think it will be easier, like I said, later, if I was to do another one of these and I was to work this inside first, it'd give me less problems than what I'm having trying to get it in here now. And I have been half tempted to think about taking it apart. Alright, get over there. Like I said, I thought about taking this apart just on the center, off the outside rings, so they're not playing with me. And that might be all I need to do. And I screwed that ring up. Actually, I didn't. That's a surprise. Flipped off of it and didn't screw it up. Should have just grabbed the smaller pliers to begin with. And I know I'm probably out of view there, but alright. So that's my bottom. These two that way. This one flip up. Alright, so I need another ring. It gets tougher as we get further into here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. So this is where it starts becoming more and more difficult. Alright. Now I gotta recount again. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there, right? Alright. And little pliers. Can we fit in here? Nope, don't twist back around. Oh, it's twisted back around on me. And see, this is why I think it'd be easier. I wouldn't have this part to deal with. Let's see. One, two, okay. Making sure I'm still in the right area. I know you guys can't see any of this probably. Man, every time I try to get in here with the pliers is what's pulling it out of place. Alright, let's try to. Come on, I just need a little bit more. Almost. Oh. Alright. Yeah. See? And it's not going to get any easier. Let me double check a few things here. See? And this is why I went with a smaller or a bigger ring. And I might even have to go one bigger by the looks of it, maybe. Because they already are. And I'm wondering if I was to come in here and instead of using connector rings, if I started on the inside and just used like two of my rings that I'm using, connect two between each other. You know, one from here of each color to each other to hold the center together. I'm kind of wondering if that might be a better idea. But with this one, we're going to continue the way we're going. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get in there to actually get those last bits in, and this guy is already pulling up that way. See, those connections look good, but my blue to my orange looks off. It is. Oh, I got the ring in there backwards. Well, let's see if I can get in here and get her out. Like I said, it might be best to pull off these outer rings so then I don't have the big bunch out here that's just holding it out till the end and come in and do it. That might be all I need to do. Now that I got, that was probably what was giving me such a problem getting that one ring in there previous. Because that one's twisted and now I can't find. Well, you know what I'm going to do. I hate doing this, but I just need this one ring out of the way. Alright. There, jeez. Alright, now let me check the rest of these, see if that was the one that was causing really all my major issues, I think. Just had it going through the wrong way. So, basically, I just need to get another one and try to get in there again. But we're going to try to come in from Now this is still the center. We're wanting to go to these two. So, okay, let's find my 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move out of the way. Like I said, this is probably not a good night for stream wise because I gotta get in so close here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, get up over there. Alright, now that should be better. Let's see here. That gives us our 4 there. A little tweaky. It's going to be able to pull out far enough, yeah. Alright, so I guess we're on to the next one. About all we can do. Put one through there. Let's see if we can get that stuff to kind of stay where we want it. Get another ring ready. And we'll connect it to this side, to the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there 10 there? Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go here. And I'm actually going to need to come in and hold it on the other side, because this is the side. I'm not checking anything. Hopefully everything's going okay. Sorry guys. It's definitely a little more intense right now. Maybe I should connect the outsides. I didn't want to, but because right here I don't have to count. I just need to get it on. Yeah, that's not going to be easy either. Let's see here. Yes, can't hold it that way. So, let's see. Let's see if I can hold it this way. Yeah, that's going to be frustrating. So, I might want to do what I was talking about earlier and pulling off the outer ring. And I don't probably need to do them all. Just enough where it'll kind of flop out of the way, maybe. I don't know. Because that's going to be much more difficult than I thought it was going to be. So, now I just got to find all these closures. Didn't necessarily want to do this, but once I started working on this center more and more, it's like it probably would have been best to build, like I said, from the outside in or inside out instead of the way I did it. But it would have been harder to figure out where I needed. Kind of how I did my 4-inch wall hangings that I have. I've got a. Did I put the tutorial out for that or not yet? I need to find and see if I did that yet or not. First ones I did, I built from the outside in, but when I started doing that a few times, I realized it was just going to be easier to build it from the inside out because I don't use a center ring on them. It was much more difficult to get in there and get those. That might be enough because they'll pull that way. Let's see if that'll help us any. All right. Yeah, I don't have that ring in there, so. We'll see if it helps any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come through. Come on. And if it was pull, that's going to be the other issue, though. I got to make sure I get it going the right direction. If it was pulled tight, so that way on the bottom. Well, that definitely made it easier. I'm going to try to get in view here. Still not super easy, but if I was to do them all this way, I think it would have been much easier. So, definitely something to think about. Hopefully that will help. Hopefully I wasn't covering up the view there. Because now this would come out and we just connect those back out to that, which would give me all that. So that's good. Now I just need to connect these two to each of these. So these might be the right ring sizes, just need to come at a different way of building it. Like I said, but and I probably might build another one already as is. Now that I've done this, and once I get it finalized anyway, I want to add some color to it. Thought about going black and silver and trying to do a little swirl in each one so they kind of swirl into each other, into the center. A thought anyway. No idea if that thought will work. We never know. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's get it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it needs to go through. Yeah, let me get a better hold here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going down. The power wires here. See, I almost wonder if I need to go ahead and do that on a couple of these others. Where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I should go through that one first. That would probably make it a little easier, maybe. We'll find out. Alright, and then 2, 4, 5. Little pliers. Alright, so that one. So if we were to put that back, now we need it onto this side. Oh. Definitely the hardest part on this project so far. I was hoping to get more time in it over the weekend, but I didn't. Actually, I got some stuff done this weekend, but I did kind of take it pretty light this weekend. I did put off some things that I probably shouldn't have, but, you know, it's one of those weekends. I didn't feel great, but it's been hot all week. Oh, where are we at anyway? Where's my timer? 20 minutes. Alright. On to this one. We're going to connect to the pink. So let me grab my ring. See if we can get in here with this one. You can 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to come through here. Come on. No, I don't want you. There we go. And then this one. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And is that 5, I believe? I lost my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just need to get through. Dang it. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I definitely think if I was to take these others off, it'd probably help getting it in here. 3, 4, 5. Alright, I'm going to pull it up here. Oh man. Well, what I think I'm going to do here real quick is pull out some of these pinks. I hate doing this, but I think in the short run it'll help. Won't have to sit there and fight it as much, I hope. Especially now knowing that last one, I'm kind of half tempted to take the purple one all the way off the big ring. But we'll get it loosened up, or hopefully we can get around it and then come back and put them back on if we need to. Well, I guess we will need to. Or it wouldn't really be quite right if we don't. One more maybe. Maybe do there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 6. So this will be 7. And that seemed to work plenty good. So, alright, now let's try to get this one in here. Sit up on my seat a little bit. We're gonna first go through this one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, you don't want the one underneath you. There we go. And then let's go ahead and get on our small pliers. She just grabbed it first. There's a little more room, hopefully. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to come in between these two. Come on, flip up under it. I know you want to. Oh, I think maybe we got it. That was another. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. You want to close up right there, right? Okay. We're going to spread these back out. Quick. Let's see. I think we're good there. So that's going to just leave us putting in the purple that I definitely am going to take off the outer ring, because that was making it much, much easier. I hate doing it, but we want to make it easy-ish. I think I'd be fighting for a day and a half trying to get in there. I'd still probably be fighting with that second one still if I didn't take apart the yellower one. So, I do want to thank everybody for joining us. If you're joining us live or watching us later, I do appreciate either or. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, likes, shares, all that good stuff. I did forget to say that at the beginning of this thing. But I will be finishing up I'm going to put on the last 100 rings for my hangers for the thing, for the Chiefs inlay. And hopefully I'll get pictures of it here tomorrow. I might try to do some tonight, but I think I want to take it outside too. Come on. So, hopefully I'll get pictures posted tomorrow of that. Got some band work I need to do tonight. Yeah. I think I want to take this one all the way off. Thought about leaving it on, but I think it'll be just better all the way off. But hopefully I'll get the pictures tomorrow. And let me widen this camera out a little bit so I don't have to make sure I'm too far up in here, since I have to have it a little closer. But Wednesday night we should be moving back to another small project. Since we got the inlay done. Thursday we'll go over the inlay, show any video and pictures that I get of it. We'll probably show it live because we'll be going back to 3 cameras on Thursday. And then any work, we'll probably work on Jelly Cube on Thursday. If we do any chainmail work, which we should have plenty of time to do. I mean, I'll show off that and everything, but and then I'll start getting on to the next one. I had very little rings left from it. Had one bag of frost that I didn't need to open. I had to open every other bag I had. Like we were showing it during it, red was real close. Green got closer than I was expecting, but I did have a lot of I had red and green problems, it seemed like. Alright, one more ring here. And then we'll try putting an end to the other here. Alright, let's move these on out of the way. Slide our beast back in. As now we gotta try to connect to those 4. Wee-ha! And then I'll have to put them all back together before I can put the outsides connected. But hopefully, again, everything will work out alright. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty snug. I don't expect it to be super tight. I might have to make some slight modification changes to it, but alright, so if we're going to come, let's come up through here first. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. And then, yes, because I need to come up, it doesn't matter which one here, because it's the first one. We just need to get it through the correct one, or at least the correct way. Come on. Out of the way, rings. It wants to keep capturing a ring. No, not just capture the one below. Let's go smaller plier. Should just keep these in hand and not have to worry about it. Alright. Come on, spur apart. There you go. Jeez. Oh, get back in there. Oh, come on. I have to balance it just right to keep everything from falling back in on itself. I think we got that one. Alright. so now it's going to be to the next side. Like I said, a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but if this ends up working out and I do another one from the inside out, I think it's going to be way, way, way easier. Alright, so now we need to go and connect this guy to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I don't know, this last one, the more I'm thinking about it, this last connection, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to make it because it's going to be such on the inside. I'm unsure of how it's going to work. Alright. 1, 2, 5. Because that's where I'm wanting to connect all these others, dang it. All these other rings. I don't want you, I just need that. Let's just go ahead and move a little higher. Keep forgetting. What in the world? How did that fall? My bracelet sizer fell. Alright, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot get a hold of it. Let me try to go through it, because purple I can go this other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's come up through that side. Alright, now I know I'm totally out of picture here. If we're on either of them, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, it's probably isn't a great night for streaming with what I got to do to get in here. Get it all right. Alright, so that one's done. Now to connect these two, pink to purple. You know what I forgot to do was turn the fan. Towards me. So it's now towards me. I was like, man, I'm getting awful warm over here. I had moved it earlier today. Alrighty. I'm going to go through pink this time. Let's count. 2, 3, 4, 5 through here. What's that? Yeah. Get off of there. There we go. Alright, and then through purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you come up in between those two. Maybe. Okay. That one seemed rather easy for some reason. Because that just now leaves one more connection here. It is still looking like a big old blob, but hopefully the blob will start taking shape. And real quick here, where are we at? We're at just at past halfway, so I'm going to put in my little Mailworks link. Hopefully, I don't know if he streamed last night or not. I had so much going on last night I wasn't able to check it out. But over Mailworks, check out Mailworks. He does Wet coming up. That's male. Lee. There it is. Sorry about that. But Sean over here at Mailworks, he does a live stream also and does chainmail work. It's good and fun to hang out with him. He's kind of what inspired me a little bit to do the stream. He sent along a person looking to make a commission, and so it's been great working with him and having fun with him. So go over there, check out Mailworks. Alright, so where did I say where we at here? Purple to the yellow. This will be our final inner. 1, 2, let me see here. Oh, there's one down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. So let's go through this one. Alright. That was easy enough. Now we gotta find our center of the purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move it over. And again. Oh, come on. Come on, you're right there. You want to do it. I know you do. You want to be my friendly ring. We're going to open it up just a little bit more. That might have been it, hopefully. It was looking easy for a half second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in there. There it went. Easy enough if it's open far enough, I guess. Alright, so that made our center. I think in good shape by the looks of it. That was up out of the way, and these were good. Let's check this way. Well, right now, it is a big jumble, but we're getting closer. Getting closer. So, let's see here. Let's start with trying to put back together our yellow. So, easy enough for the most part. We'll just have to work it back around. And then, once we get all these together, we can connect these outsides. Yeah, maybe we'll run over a little bit tonight on our screen time. Depending on where we can get, because we might get pretty close to putting in those outer rings. This is going to take a little bit of time, but we might be able to. Who knows? We'll see what happens. A little taking apart, a little putting together, a little taking apart. I like the center rings I had before. It made it tight, but it made it too tight. Now, it might have made it easier if I did what I just did here. This is something I was thinking of when I was doing it last time and pulling it apart. Going, if the center, these large 4-inch rings weren't in my way, I could maneuver in here a lot easier. And that's when I was like, if I do another one, it'd be probably much easier to build from the inside out. Now that I know what I need on ring count stuff. Plus, these 4-inch rings that I'm using, I actually didn't even measure these. They're part of the TRL stack that I got that was way off on sizing between all the 50 I got. I just found six of them that were the same size and went with that. But now I have a different source for my 4-inch rings. So I would do it out of that one and make sure all these tolerances would still work. That I don't know either. That's something I'll have to play with and find out once I get into doing another one. So one's about back together. Purple one will be the longest since I took them all out. I'm going to make it the last one though, probably. Yeah, I might have to get a picture of this here tonight if we can get her done. I don't know, if I don't get it done on the stream, I might just finish it up before I get back into putting the hanger part on the inlay. Just because it'll be so close to getting done. It'll be like, I want to finish. Alright. Spread it out there. It's like, I know you're not too tight, because you should be a little, well, it gets a little snug there at the last ring, but... And I'm going to look at actually maybe changing up my lighting. I was finding, I don't know, let's give it a, we're on the other camera. Thing is, when I turn off my main light here, it seems like, I'm trying to look at my cameras, my desk part seems better, color-wise. When I was trying to view it earlier, there's a lot, yeah, light's off now. So see, I'm still getting good color there. Now on me, myself on the one screen, I seem to have lost some definition. So maybe if I add more of a spotlight on, but I'm not sure. But we're going to turn it back on, and I got to wait for the delay here to see it. There it goes. So I mean, like I said, I'm not sure if I want to keep it that way or not. I noticed that when I was playing with the laser a few weeks ago when we were doing that, and it was like the camera was viewing everything better without the light on. And so I was kind of playing with this earlier today, and I was finding, because I like the light, but sometimes it's like, I don't know, as a chainmailer, sometimes there can be too much light, because you do use a lot of visual when you're closing these up with reflections that you get off the ring. That's how I kind of help get it to a point, you know, then I'll feel it and all that still. Like, you always see me going over it and making sure it's all good. But I seem to have better closure rate without my big overhead light on, so it's a little weird. So I have actually been working on most of my stuff outside the screen without my big light on. So I'm kind of debating on, do I want to keep it for the stream too, because that's why I was kind of testing with it and seeing how it would work and all that. Alright, definitely getting tighter here, last ring. Hey, get out of here. You try to go wormholing on me. No wormholing yet. We can just get finished before you can wormhole. Do not want to go through an unfinished wormhole. Well, let's kind of see what we got going here now that we got more. Will everything stretch out enough? No, it's going to be pretty close, I think. It's getting there, though. Let's get this final cube done, then we can start connecting our outers. And I'm probably going to have to get a bigger ring out. I'm probably going to have to go maybe 7/32. I wonder what kind of gap do I have there, because I got those other rings in the way. So let's see here. I'm looking at my conversion chart here. Oh, further over. So yeah, I might actually have to go up to 1/4 inch maybe. I'll pull out both and we'll give them both a try and see how it works. Alright, so let's connect back up our Mr. Green, or Mr. Purple here. Let's see here. I gotta make sure I get it coming through the right way. Or I'll over tighten it. Come on, Ring. So where are we at here? We got 15 minutes at least. Oh yeah, sweet. So we might, like I said, we might be able to start getting this almost wrapped up. And if I don't have to make any more changes, we might go ahead and just finish it up tonight, even if we have to go just a little bit over. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily over. Like I said, I always give myself an hour minimum, hour and a half. Kind of is my maximum, just because I've got some other things to do after I get off stream. I get done with the stream, I can take a quick break, Then I go and let Marble out of her room, put the other cats up, get some soft food for her. Then I normally come back and start getting all my cameras shut down. Time I get that done, maybe a little bit more work here. Get my files that, video files that got saved while I was doing the stream, moved over. And then by that time, it's normally time to go back up and start getting Buzz's food around, getting his shot prepared, and all that fun stuff. Get him his food and shot, and then after that I go and normally clean up the kitchen, doing most of that work. So I do got some laundry to finish up tonight. I had it going earlier, but I kind of stopped after the morning time because it started getting too hot today. I was like, I'm not running this during the day. I'm not heating up the house. Even though I'll heat it up tonight, but at least it's cooler at night, kind of. Alright, come on, spin around here. It's getting tighter and tighter already. Hopefully, I'll have enough room to get in here and do it. And this, if I was good building it outside in, this would be one of the last steps. It'd be kind of basically how I'd be doing it. I'd be coming around and putting in the final outer ring all at once. And then I still got to figure out how I want to, am I going to let it sit as freestanding unit, or do I want to put some chain on it and hang it at an angle so you can kind of look through it at, at an like a 45-degree angle or so and be able to see through it, or just let it sit flat and then you can still see through it and everything. But I don't know, I guess I'll decide that more once I guess I could still put a chain hook on it somehow and have it towards the back side, something I could tuck away, and so it could sit flat. But if you decided to hang it, you've got that option. This is going to be for me. I'm just building this to add to my stock to sell, and then I'll have to sit here and figure out how many rings, and no clue on time. Normally I do keep time on everything, but I had so much pulling apart on this. I was keeping, at first I did, but then I had so much pulling apart time, I forgot to keep track of my pulling apart time. And so when I got back into doing it, I was like, well, I already don't have the correct time, so we're just going to do it. Build it without. And at that time I was already thinking about building another one, because like I said, I want to add maybe some swirls into it maybe or something. And now that I know ring counts, I can check and see how many rings I need and all that. But eventually, I don't know, if somebody likes this enough, maybe I'll make a tutorial while I'm doing up the next one. And maybe even do a kit for it. I mean, it'd probably be a little pricey, because there's going to be a lot of rings here. 3, 4, 5 sizes, counting the big 4-inch ring, I guess. Alrighty. Start closing in on getting this one. Come on through here. I'm going to keep putting down the pliers, and I probably don't need to. Just making sure I get enough hand space to get in here and do what I need to do. 4 or 5 more. Probably need to go ahead and try to get this thing stretched out over it. Well, I put too many on. I'm gonna have to take off a few. Yeah, I kind of should have thought of that. I was like, I'm going to get too far here, and then I'm going to be past the point of not being able to pull it around all the way. And yeah, I should have been able to at 7, so we got 5. Pull out 2 more, I should be able to pull it back around. Something to keep in mind, again, when I do it, I'll have 6 of these to do if I do another. Come on, get out there. Alright, let's see if I can stretch it right now. There we go. Alright, so real quick though, so it doesn't fall back around, let's see if I can just put one on it. Just kind of hold it so it doesn't flip back around on me. Then we just fill it in. I can already start to feel rigidity up already. I'm sure hope I can get it spread out enough and get those in there without pulling anything apart. And so I'll be sad if I get to this point now and I start putting on these outer rings to hold them in place that it doesn't work and I gotta pull it all apart again. That will make me sad. I don't want to be sad. Oh, I just heard the cat upstairs howling. She likes to come down the bottom of the steps and her meow will echo throughout the step area. She loves doing that. Anywhere where she can echo. Weird thing is normally that's what a cat will do when they go into heat, and she was real bad when she went into heat when she was younger. But she's been fixed, but she still likes to do the howling part. I guess the only good thing is it's normally just a few minutes here and there instead of being in heat where it's like constant for a week. Alrighty, so. Oh boy, that's going to be nice, tight, and fitting. Doohickey-majiggy. Let's see, I'm going to need those other rings. And what did I say, 1/4 inch? Let's go ahead. I need a couple more empties. Like I said, I always put the empties in my holder here. We're going to want, we're using 18. Let's pull out 7/32 and 1/4 inch. And we'll look at both of those and see which one we like better. I have a feeling already 1/4 inch is probably going to be what I want. More than likely. No. These are a little bit bigger than I was thinking they were. Let me give a quick measurement here. Yeah, they are. I don't know if that's going to work. They're off by about 1/2 millimeter. Let's just go ahead and start with 1/4 inch. If I think it can go tighter, I can always just come back and put in the small ones. We'll see how a few of these react first. Alrighty. Time to go here. Now, I'm going to pull this in a little closer. Make sure we get that going good. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one doesn't necessarily matter, but to me, I think that's good. I'm trying to line them up with the inside ones. It's just hard to see my inner connectors. Double check here. Down through there. I think that's going to be good. Let's see here. Where's that one going to be? Coming up that way. So here. Right at the top. So where's it? Put us on purple. 1, 2, 5. Right there. So it should be good. Yeah, these are seeming almost a little loose now that I'm putting them in here. But when I get to the other side, I might need some more play. once we start connecting up all these other ones, I might need more playing room, so maybe it's a good thing I went larger. Alright, so original center should be right there. And let's go. Let's go. I don't have an even amount. I got 21 rings, so I'm spacing on a 5, 5, 5, 6. And I'm trying to rotate my 6. That's going to be a hard part to try to explain in a tutorial. Alright, let's go ahead and just flip it right on over and do the other opposite side. It's definitely starting to stand up on its own pretty good here. How much time we got left? 5 minutes for our hour. That ain't no biggie. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see if that corresponds. Pretty close. Alright. Because you could, to actually tighten it up a little bit too, you could possibly. Oh, come on, right? Well, one, like I just did there, you could Mobius, this ring through the colored rings to help, or each one of these, I'm trying to center them from where they're connected on the inside, but if you were to offset it by just one, that would give you a little bit of a twist that would pull it in tighter. So that could be an option that we could go with once we get further along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in between those. And right there. Because like I said, I'm trying to make it even this time. But I need a baseline to go with in case I do need to change. I need to know what I'm doing. Did I go through? Yeah, I did. I went through the colored ring. I don't want to capture any of those. Like I said, I just kind of noticed that one. Though wouldn't have probably mattered for the most part, but I do want to, like I said, trying to keep track of this in my head for another one to make it easier, and then hopefully be able to explain it if I try to do any type of. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just there. That should be good about right in there. Just doing these two ends so far, giving it pretty good tightness to it already. I'm hoping we can keep that as we continue and it doesn't get over tight. That's more what I'm worried about right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that we're going to go here on that one. And there should be good. Alright. That is pretty simple. We got, 4 more rings to do? And we could be technically almost done. We just need to get our sides here. So all 4 of those. So we just need to go around this way now. And from here, hopefully, everything will go well. And we could be done with this tonight. That'd be nice. Get some pictures of it posted. I think it's kind of cool. I do think in a way though, if I made this in black and silver with some swirls in it and they're all the same swirl in the same direction, could really, really make this look even better. I mean, I'm liking how it is, don't get me wrong. But kind of wondering if I do hang this, I think it would look cool hanging at an odd angle. And I don't know, I might have to actually come in and double up some of these rings. I still got a couple more to go, see if we're going to get any more tightening. And it's still pretty good. I mean, it's got a little bit of play, but not bad. And with these last two rings, I think that's where I'm going to get more play now. See how it kind of plays a little more now. So, I don't know. I might try to come through and put in the smaller ring. Maybe that's what I should have gone with to begin with, but it'll be easy enough. I could easily just come through, add those rings, take out the one right beside it, you know. Come through and put in what's needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Make sure I'm getting the right counts. But overall, no, you don't need up here. No. Can you see him in the background looking? Yeah. We're about done here. Let me go ahead and flip over to the main face cam. And you can see him back over here. There he is over my, which shoulder? This shoulder. Yeah, there he is. Right over here. There's the buzzard. There's the buzzard. Meow, meow. He wants up on the desk. He's looking at me like, I want desk time. Give me desk time. So, this is the last one as it currently stands. So, like I said, it's got a little bit of play. Let's see here. I'll go up to this camera here. It's got a little bit of play. If I doubled up those rings, or if I can go one smaller, I might try to go and maybe on one of the axes, put in smaller rings on that, and maybe that'll do just enough. But you can see through the center, I think. Can you see me through the center? I can see the center of the screen, or the center of that camera. I'm waiting for the Facebook camera to catch up with me. I can kind of see me through it. Vroom. We can flip around. We're going to go zooming through the wormhole. So, overall, not bad. I'm not superly. There's a few things that, like I said, I might want to change. I could do the same thing on these outer. Instead of putting these on, hook one of these coming through. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's, if I just did that on this outside, that would pull it up tight enough. Because that would be pulling them, basically these rings right up next to each other. So, I don't know, real quick here before we take off, where are we at in that? Oh, we're just over our hour. Sweet. So, it ran out pretty good. I'm going to try to put one of these smaller 7/32 through, see if I try to fit one of those through it, if that will pull it any tighter. I guess I need to open it up far enough to get around the bigger ring. That's always nice. Let's see, it actually went through better than I was expecting it to. So, and it's actually still a bit loose. Could just be this connection, but maybe that's where I double those two up. Let's go ahead and pull that one out. So you see the single. I don't know. Now I'm more interested here. Maybe I should have went. I was worried about going too small because I'd already done that twice. But maybe I should have left my gut out of it, or put my gut into it, or one of those two. I don't know. Oh, come on. There we go. It's definitely a little tighter, but again, I'm probably not in any camera view for viewing what we just did here, but yeah, I think I might want to do that. See, this will be the next one. So we're going to continue and go ahead and replace these rings and see if that might help it a little bit, tighten it up. Like I said, if I need to, I can double up these rings. Now I went to the main camera already, but oh well. Is that one? So yeah, that might be what I want to do here is place all these with a bit smaller one. It's giving me pulling it a little tighter, but not overly tight. And like I said, maybe I come through and I double up one or two of them, of these connections, and that would give me even a little more tighter. Is that small? That small? Actually, I screwed that ring up somehow. There we go. And the small one. That one's a big one, right? Yeah. So we're just changing, is that 4 or was that 5? Seems like I've done 5, but it should only be 4 because I was working on this one axis. Did I flip it and not notice? There we go. So that definitely tightened that up. So if I go, okay, that must have been the one I already changed. Yeah, I must have flipped. So yeah, I mean it already tightened up a bit more for that, like on that. So I might just come through. Basically, what we just did was all these, and maybe I come through and just do the other half on 2 axes. But still, overall, not bad. I'm not, and even, like I said, if I was to come and build a little chain, it could be held like this, I think, because it would be cool looking, too. Or it could just kind of twist around this way, and you could look up through it and see to the other side. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. We're going to go ahead and call her done for tonight. And I'm going to change out these other rings before I close up. Make sure I put them in the right one for the night, for myself anyway. Because if I can get this done and get the hanger done for the end zone inlay, I can get pictures done and hopefully get all those posted up tomorrow maybe. That'd be great. Tomorrow is a laser day, but I did have a few other things planned, so I'll probably just do what needs to be done on Ways to Work tomorrow. But anyway, I do want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. If it was live or if you joined us later, watching this later, don't forget to give thumbs up, likes, all that good stuff. You can give those at any point in time. And let's see, tonight is Monday, so we'll be back on Wednesday night. Hopefully we'll get pictures tomorrow, so we'll have that going tomorrow. And then Wednesday we'll come back and we haven't done a small project in a while, so we'll come back on Wednesday for a small project night. So otherwise, thank you all for joining us. Hope you're going to have a great week. Peace.